Hi, in this video I'm going to guide you through a three-part Pawamuktasana sequence. So the first part is all going through all the major joints of the body. The second part is called the abdominal and digestive groups, so a lot of core strengthening and creating heat in the core. And the last part is energy freeing sequence, so releasing stagnant energy from the body. So let's get started. The starting position is seated with the legs stretched out in front of you. And for a lot of people, this can be challenging if you have tight hamstrings. So you could put something small under just the back of the sit bones. So the front of the sit bones are rolling off the support. You can also lean back if you don't have support under you. You can lean back into your hands. Just be sure to practice with a tall spine, so rather than collapsed. So start as though you're standing in Tadasana with your feet parallel to each other. Take a deep breath in as you point your toes, point the feet, and then exhale and flex. So we're coordinating the breath and the movement, which is a really important aspect of this sequence. It's very simple and accessible, but also really important, foundational. Inhale to point, exhale to flex. And you can do this 10 repetitions on your own. We'll just make this the last one here, about 4 repetitions. This is a nice addition to this, isolating the toes. So curl the toes away and then the whole foot, and then draw the toes toward you and up. Toes away, and then the whole foot, toes toward you, whole foot. And we'll do that one more time. Let your feet relax and then circle away from you. Again, coordinating the breath, so maybe inhaling as they point away, exhaling as they draw back toward you. Practicing with awareness of breath and sensation. Switch directions. Remember to sit tall. Inhale, exhale, last time. And let your feet relax. So they're spaced about a fist's distance apart. As you inhale here, turn the soles of the feet toward each other. And as you exhale, turn the soles away. So the rest of the legs not moving much. Focusing the movement at the ankles. So you're getting stretched to the inner ankles as you turn the soles of the feet away. And then a stretch to the outer ankles as you turn the soles toward each other. Last time. Good. Let your feet relax. Sit tall. Just take a breath. Let everything relax. And then take a hold under your right thigh, and as you inhale, stretch that leg straight. Remember to keep your spine straight. Exhale, draw the leg in toward your torso. Inhale, flex. Or this is flexing. Exhale, extend. Inhale, or exhale, flex. Inhale, extend. And last time. And release the leg down, switch sides. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, draw the thigh in. Reaching out through the heel as you straighten the leg, relaxing the foot as you draw it in. And last time. Place the left foot down, switch sides again. And now we're going to keep the upper leg fairly still and circle the whole lower leg. So the toes might get involved, but make sure that the movement is from the knee joint, and then switch directions. I'm just doing about 4 repetitions in each move here. Last time. And switch sides. So this practice, as I mentioned, is foundational. You can switch directions. and really key to developing the flexibility and range of movement in your joints for all of the other more advanced asana postures. So finishing up here, legs moving up to the hips. You can stand your feet toward the outer hip distance. And then as you exhale, let your knees reach toward the floor. I like to have my feet actually wide enough so the inner knee can come all the way down if there's flexibility for that. And then as you inhale, draw your knees up. Exhale to the opposite side. We'll do that 3 more rounds, 3 more times to each side. Exhale as the knees lower. Inhale as they rise. And last round. Draw the knees up and then just sit comfortably so your spine is tall. Moving to the wrists. So start with gentle fists and just circle the fists around your wrist. Last time this direction and switch. And 4 rounds again, and then squeeze tight and fling your fingers as though you're releasing, which we are actually releasing stagnant energy from the joints, and you can speed that up. And then just shake out your hands. I like to add this exercise really for the brain. So start with your hands just really relax, wrists relax, going side to side. And then tell left hand to keep doing what it's doing. And right hand starts to flop up and down. And then switch right side to side, left up and down. And let's do both side to side again, both up and down. Right side to side. Switch, left side to side, switch, 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 and just shake it out. Shake it out, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and release your neck. And then take your arms straight out in front of you with the palms down. Shoulder height. Flip the palms up as you inhale. As you exhale, bring fingertips to the tops of the shoulders. So you keep your elbows shoulder width apart. Inhale to open. Exhale, fingertips to the shoulders. So the key is to keep your elbows at shoulder height. Bringing flow of energy through the elbows. And last time, and then we're going to take the elbows out horizontal to the body and then open arms up. And now keep the upper arms where they are and turn the upper arms where they are, the lower arms moving to whatever degree. You might just come to this level and back up. Inhale here, exhale to lower. Try to encourage the tops of the shoulders to relax down away from the ears, even though they're working hard here. Inhale, exhale, and last time inhale, exhale, inhale up, fingertips to the shoulders again, and then as though you're swimming with your arms in this position, crawl and just let your head relax. Breathing through your nose, neck relaxed. Circling forward one more time with each arm, and then we're going to switch and go backwards. So the elbow points are spiraling up and around in as big a a circle, biggest shape as is comfortable. If it's just better for you to make those spiral circles smaller, move within your comfortable range. Good. Last time, each elbow circling back one more time. And release. Let your hands come down to your lap. Be sure that you're sitting tall. So I didn't mention, but when we're seated here, if it's easier, you might want to sit up on a little support, just the back of the sit bones raised. So moving on to the neck, imagine first, as you close your eyes, the centers of the body aligned like pearls of a necklace hanging from a chain from the heavens, and then down deep into the earth. And let your awareness go down into the earth first and follow that chain directly up to the tip of the tailbone. You might imagine a pearl there at that center, and then directly up to the center of the belly through this midline of the body. From there to the center of the solar plexus. Imagine a pearl there, and then the throat center, the third eye center at the center of the brain, center of the crown, and then that chain or thread extending up into the sky and hooking over a star. So you're supported both to sit nice and tall and to feel really grounded, connected with the earth, and supported to create more space and length through the body. And we want to maintain that length and space as we move. So rather than the head turning and tilting, you have that sense of lengthening up as we turn. So we're going to start by turning to the right. As you inhale, shoulders relaxed and down. Exhale, turn and look over the opposite shoulder. You could inhale to center or exhale to turn. That's another option, as long as you're coordinating the movement and the breath. Let's do that. Inhale to center, exhale to turn, inhale to center, exhale, turning to the right, inhale, turning to the left as you exhale. And we'll make that the last round, but it can be nice to do more rounds just depending on how much time you have. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, right ear toward the right shoulder. So imagine the center of your ear aligning with the center of your shoulder. Inhale up, exhale opposite side. Inhale, exhale. Each time you come through center, feeling that line, that center line, come back. Good. Last time to the left. Inhale through center. Then imagine your chin, level chin, gliding forward and back as far as you go. So try again not to let the rest of the body move, at least not very much, because we want to center the movement at the neck. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Shoulders still, torso still, supported by the ground. Keeping length. Feel that as you come through center, the center line, energetic line through the body. Last time, inhale forward, exhale back, and relax. And now as you exhale, chin toward the chest, keeping your heart lifted, shoulders relaxed. Inhale up. Again, keep the heart lifted. Exhale down. Inhale, chin lifts. Body still and relaxed. And if one of the movements feels really good, feel free to pause the video and take some extra rounds at any point. We'll make this the last one. We started with the chin down, so ending with the chin up and then back to neutral, inhaling. The last one I like to include is a little bit more freeing for the neck. So imagine that the tip of your nose, you could draw a figure 8. So you can let your eyes relax and just follow that shape. Imagine you're touching the same center point each time you come through center. So you're keeping nice, long, tall spine, relaxed shoulders, relaxed jaw, and soften around the eyes. I'm just preparing next time you come through center to switch and go the opposite way. So some of these little exercises are good for the brain to coordinate the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So it's not a problem if it doesn't come automatically. Just keep practicing as you become familiar and retrain your brain, or train your brain for the first time. It'll be easier next time. So that's the joint freeing, focusing on the joints. So really good if you have heart conditions, if you have arthritis, to help relieve that, and also really good pre any kind of exercise. The next sequence we're going to do mostly on our backs. It's the abdominal and digestive group. So you can come on down, lay on your back. Start with your knees bent, and then the placement of the arms is alongside the body and tucking your thumbs under the buttocks. So the arms are really engaged here. If I were to be sitting up, my arms would be like so. So shoulders relaxed and down, arms active, fingers spread and pushing into the ground. This helps to support your back. Stretch your legs straight, and again, as though you're standing in Tadasana, so there's a little distance between your feet. And then point the right toes. Inhale, press the legs straight and raise it up as far as you can toward your body. Flex the foot, reach through the heel, and exhale, lower. And we're going to alternate legs. So relax the right foot. Inhale, stretch left leg up, pointing the toes. Flex the foot, exhale, lower. Good, keep going. Inhale, raise the right, flex and lower. Left, inhaling, exhaling to lower. And keep going with your breath. Maybe your breath wants to move at a slower or quicker pace, just as long as you can stay aware, because really it's as much an awareness practice as it is a physical practice. Feel free anytime to exhale through the mouth, but we want to breathe through the nose as much as we possibly can, always. Slowing it down a little bit here. Especially if you really want to speed it up. Good idea to see what it's like. Just really slow down. Stay aware. Last round. Inhale, point and raise. Flex, exhale and lower. Point and raise. Flex, lengthen and lower. And then take a brief Shavasana. Let your arms relax out to the sides with the palms up. Legs just flopping open. Good, take one more deep breath. Let it go. So you could do a round of double leg raising. You start in the same way, arms alongside the body, palms down, fingers spread. And you would just point both toes, keep the legs together, inhale, raise, flex, exhale and lower. And continue as many as you like. I'm going to move on to cycling the legs. So drawing the knees toward your chest, and then so you're riding a big unicycle in the air. So sometimes people are doing something like this, which is okay. You might need to do it, but the capacity is to really stretch your legs long, like you're really reaching the whole way, and that way you'll get more strengthening advantage, strengthening the legs and the core, the back, as well as the abdomen. Cycle a few more times this direction, and then switch. Back of the neck long. Feel your breath. Rest whenever you need to. Cycle one more time each leg. And then stretch out for a brief Shavasana again. Jaw relaxed, legs relaxed. Nice, and then you can bend your knees, stand your feet, bring your arms out to cactus arms, elbows bent at 90 degrees. I think we just need to move a little to make room on the side. So you want to make sure you have enough room either side. The legs are going to come down toward the floor on each side from this position. So bringing the knees and the feet together, and the whole time we keep the knees and the feet pressing together, and the knees drawing up toward your chest to protect the back. So you want to keep the sacrum in contact with the ground through this exercise. So starting with your head at neutral, take a deep breath in, make sure the back of your neck is long. You're using your arms to help balance you like a rudder. So as you exhale slowly toward the right, just about 45 degrees, inhale through center, exhale halfway to the left, inhale through center. So continue, and you might turn and look toward the opposite elbow, away from the legs, to increase the twist through the whole spine up into the cervical spine, you should say. So keeping the elbows down and keeping your shoulders down as best as you can as well. So it might mean you don't go quite as deep until you build up the strength. So again, you can pause the video at any time and do more reps than I'm doing here, but I'm just going to do two more to each side. Inhale to center, let the feet come down, arms rest by your side. So I'm going to take constructive rest here. Feet a little wider than the hips, knees falling in. Arms relaxed by your sides with the palms up. If you get more release by stretching your legs out, feel free to do that. So I'm just going to show you briefly, if you didn't find that challenging, or at some point you want to increase the challenge with that same twisting, core strengthening exercise. Same starting position. Inhale at center, back of the neck long. Exhale partway, arms are up here in cactus. Partway to the right, and then extend your legs long and bring them back to center. Bend the knees. Exhale to the left, straighten the legs, back to center. I'll just do one more round because this is just to demonstrate and show you another option. Bend the knees, and to transition to sitting, you might want to rock and roll forward, or you may just want to roll to one side and bring yourself up to sitting. The next few in this series are from seated with your legs out in front of you. So I'm going to start with one that involves a bit of a twist again. So let's take the feet just as wide as the outside of your mat and sit nice and tall. And then open your arms wide at shoulder height and try to keep the integrity of that line. So not collapsing the arms this way or this way, but twisting from the waist. So reaching with your left hand toward that left foot and then back with your right arm. So there's still one line, hand, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, hand, if that makes sense. Inhale through center, back to your starting position. Exhale, opposite side. Reach for the toes and then back diagonally. Inhale through center, exhale. Once you have a hold of the toes, you can turn and look in the opposite direction, keeping the spine long and the heart lifted. Inhale to center, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We'll do one more round. Good. Inhale to center. Let your hands come down. Bring your feet to parallel. You might just lean back and shake out the legs. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. The next one, imagine that we're rowing a boat. So you've got an oar handle like a rowing machine here. Hands, fists just together, pressing together. And then start by rolling forward and up, and then down and back. And you can go to the depth that's comfortable and safe for you. So it might not be quite as deep as I'm going. It might be deeper. And we're just going to do one more this direction. And then switch. Bringing your arms forward, up, back, and down. 4 times. And sitting up tall. So I don't do a ton of repetitions here. I find it hard on my tailbone if I do too many, but everyone's different. If it really works for you, then feel free to pause the video and do more rounds. The next one's called Churning the Mill. So I put fists, stack my fists one on top of the other, and reach toward and beyond the toes, over to the right, back, to the left, and forward. So that's the second churn, third, and one more. Coming toward the toes and then switching directions. 4 rounds. Reaching out to the side, a little bit further each time perhaps, and doing one extra, and coming back to center. Take a moment to rest, maybe leaning back, shaking out your legs. And take a breath. So that's the abdominal and digestive series, really helpful for increasing digestive fire in the belly, Agni. And now we can move on to the sequence that helps to release stagnant energy. They all do that, but these are specifically for maybe perhaps a bit more energy, stagnant energy along the spine, and energetic, emotional energy release. So starting in this frog-like squat, you notice that my heels are down, so I feel really secure here to move around. If your heels aren't touching, you can either roll up the mat behind you, like I'll demonstrate here, and have your heels resting on the mat, or have a folded blanket or something else to support you so that you feel secure, feet flat on the ground. Good. So, I'm sorry, I keep cramping in my shin here. This action is from this position. You're going to reach your arms up and look toward your hands, and then create that sound as you exhale, a little bit more vocal than I just did. Ha! 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 So 3 more. Ha! 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 Beautiful. And then just rest. Let your head hang heavy, let your spine round. And then lengthen the spine, fingertips on the ground. We're going to keep the hands and the feet exactly where they are, and just let your head drop as you lift your hips. Good. The knees can stay a little bit bent. Inhale, lower the hips, sit tall. Exhale, lift the hips, drop the head. Inhale, coming back into your squat. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, make this the last one. Exhale. And now just bring your feet to parallel. And if you're comfortable here in the forward fold, just let your head hang heavy. Take a hold of opposite elbows. Give your head a little nod. Take some deep breaths. Draw your navel in. You might feel your belly resting on your thighs. Inhale and then exhale. Let's come down, back through the squat into a comfortable seated position. So any comfortable seat, you don't have to sit in cow face posture as I am. And just close your eyes and breathe naturally for a few cycles of breath. Let yourself relax. Awesome practice. See you next time.